Hello and welcome to the Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I'm going to be your Sherpa for this read. A couple weeks ago, about a week ago maybe, I don't even remember, doesn't matter, not really. I got a request from one of the viewers asking for specific zodiac signs to be done individually, which is fair. I mean, I would want to know too. And so I started doing that. Well, unfortunately, I got a little behind. I also work full time, so outside of this channel, so like a real out of my house kind of job, and it's unfortunately eating me alive right now, which is requiring me a lot of time. I know my problems are not yours. I get it, but bear with me, and I'm sorry this is late. Is all to say. I apologize that this is out the door a little tardy. I also got a little zealous, and I started doing zodiac signs for the monthly reading, because why not, right? And honestly, I wanted to see if the weekly resonated with the monthly. That's really it's kind of selfish, I know, but I wanted to see if I could do that. So, and if they resonated. Anyway, Scorpio, this is your read. If you do like this vibe, like this channel, and you find it at least entertaining, please consider hitting the not only the like button and leave a nice comment. I always love the positive stuff. I read them at the end of the day. It always is uplifting. But also subscribe if you don't mind, because I think that way you'll be notified of future content that I upload versus me sending an email, which probably isn't going to happen because I just told you how busy I was. So if you want to get notified, please hit the subscribe button. The other thing it does is it expands our algorithm, I guess, and puts the footprint out there so other people all over the world can get some, entertainment, maybe some counseling, education, support, and some healing at the end of the day. There's my commercial. All right, so Scorpio, this is for January 28th. I know it's a little tardy. Through February 3rd. Bottom of the deck. I have a couple of cards. You actually ended up on a 10-card spread. Technically 11 after I pulled the bottom card. 2 fell out. And you ended up with a wheel. So anything that happens during my reading, I take as part of the reading. Phone rings, interruptions, glitches, and I'm very transparent with you all because I believe that it resonates for some of you. The other thing I want to say before we get started is if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. There's another reader out there or a messenger, you know what I mean, that you will vibe with for that reading. Come back and check us out next week, or check me. I always say us, it's me and my dog, whatever. But go ahead and check me out in a week and see if this is more your speed. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. It'll just frustrate you, and you're going to send me a bunch of hate mail. You don't have time for that. I don't have time to read it. Let it go by. Come back and see me in a week. Okay, Scorpio. Bottom of the deck is a wheel. The wheel is a chapter ending, so it's a significant arcana card. It's the ending to a cycle. So you can do a lot of cycles in the same chapter. You can be married for 30 years, right? That's cycle after cycle after cycle. And it's a lovely cycle, or it could be not so lovely, either way. But once that chapter ends, you go on to a new chapter. You can take some of the characters from the previous chapter with you in your next chapter, but the chapter is over. You learned your lesson. Typically, after a chapter ends, you will get or somehow find a new beginning with hopefully you might be in a transition period now. I don't see the Fool card, and that's the 0, and that starts a new chapter. You might be transitioning and holding off moving into a new chapter because you're not sure what chapter you're going to go into. I know this will make sense as we unfold it together, so hang in there with me. The other 2 cards that fell that I will clarify is you have a 10 of Swords, which is the ending, probably led to the chapter ending, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. These don't make sense together, but let's see, because Knights are incoming, it's an action card with incoming opportunities. So let's see what this week unfolds for you, Scorpio. We have the King of Pentacles, solid, dependable, somebody who sits on a pile of money, pretty secure, pretty established and stable and knows where they're going. The top of the read is your outward energy, right? It's pretty prevalent. People see it. That's what you're reflecting to the world. The lower row is the feeder to the outward energy. It's kind of like your subconscious or what's going on inside, right? Makes sense? So the outward energy you're portraying to the world is the King of Pentacles, solid, stable, right? Right underneath is the Seven of Pentacles. You are investing or want to invest in a relationship, or have been investing in a relationship, and you're watching what you have invested accumulate. And honestly, Scorpio, this could be money. Really, it could be a money read. Who knows? Or a job. I can't wait. I hope it's a job read. I can't tell you. Next line, second row, we have the Empress. The Empress is all four queens. Balanced, giving, kind, pretty centered. There's not a whole lot of drama. There's not a whole lot of chaos. She's all four queens. She runs a multitude of kingdoms. She's running all four queens actually pretty well. So she has her pentacles in order. Her love life is solid. Her emotions are stable. She can manage to, like incoming drama, she deflects and shuts down right away. She's honest. She's got all the swords in her sheath. She's ready to go. This person is doing pretty well. Right below the Empress is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is also somebody stable. They're also very creative. So whatever they think about, and they can manifest. And this person is doing a heck of a good job manifesting money or stability or income, or I don't know, maybe she's picking the right stocks. You know what I mean? This person is pretty stable. At least that's the inward feeling of this Empress. Center of the read, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Absolutely. You're one pentacle away, whoever this is. I believe it's you, Scorpio. One pentacle away from the 10. This is called the pre-Empress. Ironic that it's right before. So the Empress in Tarot is usually committed, married, etc. Pre-Empress is not yet. She only needs a pentacle given to her, possibly by a king or an emperor. That'd be wonderful. No page. Sorry, I got that. And the Scrubs song. I got no time for Scrubs, right? That's the song I had in my head. That's not this girl. This girl is waiting for her emperor or her king to provide the pentacle. And it's, again, pentacles aren't just about money. They're resources, time, investment, love, energy, all of that. She's got 9. She's a very giving person. Right below, and it doesn't have to be a her. It can be. I get it in this read that it's a she. Right below this is the Ace of Cups. A new beginning in love is coming. Aces are brand new beginnings. Cups are love. It's brand new beginning in love. Who's giving this brand new beginning? Let's find out. 3 of Cups. This is interesting. So you are experiencing, or want to, childlike innocence. This is fresh. This is when you hung out with your best friends when you were kids, played all day, or if you had this kind of lifestyle, I don't know, and you like ran in the meadow and tried to chase, fireflies on a July summer night. That's this feeling, and it kind of depicts that look. This is fun. It's light. There's no time restraints. They're just enjoying themselves. There's not any heavy burdens. You're not talking about the mortgage or taxes. This is really a light-hearted card. And that's what this means, is it's like you and your friends getting together. And you might be getting together with your friends. I'm not sure. We haven't gotten through the clarification cards yet, but we're going to find out. And this is right next to the 9 of Pentacles and right like the next step from the Ace of Cups. So it could be the person who's offering you this ace. I don't know. We'll find out. Right below this 3 of Cups is the 6 of Pentacles. This is interesting. So the 6 of Pentacles is somebody who has a lot to give. Do y'all see that clock? I'm telling you, I got to get that sucker fixed. Just the timing of it is weird, that it always happens during a read and only during a read. I just think that's interesting. So, and this typically can be a previous relationship, because the understanding of the card is they have more than their share to give, right? They have a pile of pentacles, pile of emotion, pile of time, pile of love and commitment and energy, and they historically held back, and now they're giving more, right? It's like a 4 cups, 6, 4 pentacles, 4 cups, 6 pentacles. That's kind of the vibe I get, is that this person may, if you had a previous relationship, this person is now willing to show you and give back to what they need. Well, we're going to find out. The last 2 cards, prior to the extra bonus cards in your spread for the week, is the 2 of Swords. Swords are up in your head. You're strongly considering all the factors. You have some doubts, and you don't have all the information, and you have some anxiety, right? That's out the strings. You feel anxiety and kind of trapped, and you're stuck in your head, but you're leaning in hard into your intuition, right? Into your spirit guides, and you're asking for guidance, and you're asking for assistance, and it's judgment. So judgment doesn't typically come, right, unless there was an injustice that occurred. That's my intuition talking there. But I get the sense that somebody's showing up for you, answering a question, because you're kind of in your head and you don't know what to do. So let's find out. At the very end, we have a 10 of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the overall energy is the World, the ending. I'm going to leave the World out because we already know there's an ending, so I'm going to put that out. So tell me, Spirit, about this King of Pentacles for Scorpio. Give me more words about this King of Pentacles. Now again, if this isn't you, your family, somebody you know and love, this ain't their energy, find a different read. Stop me now and move forward. If this does resonate with you, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sounds great, but I think we're going to have it's going to get a little dicey from here on. So remember when I said Spirit, describe the King of Pentacles. What's happening there? The players that came out were the King of Cups, right? So I have 2 kings now, and now I have an Emperor. Now the fun thing about Tarot, is that I can have all 4 kings and the Emperor out and still only have 1 character, because all of the 4 kings, Spirit is telling me about the energy of the characteristics of these kings that are showing up out of the Emperor. It's 1 person, but it's 4 different, they embody 4 different energies. So what I understand is this Emperor, ironically, who's sitting next to the Empress, okay? Super balanced, super strong, but he's portraying the King of Cups and Captain Stability over here. So we have, and the King of Cups is very stoic. Doesn't show, it's kind of ironic that his name is Cups, but his behavior, his character, isn't very lovey-dovey. He isn't buying a Hallmark or sending love notes every day, packed lunch. This guy is stoic and kind of withholds love, withholds communication about love, has a hard time typically, but he loves deeply internally. He just can't see it. He doesn't show it really well. And that's this person, I think this Empress is seeing him as the Emperor, but these are the 2 that are showing up outside the Emperor. Okay, underneath that is Justice. We just talked about that, did we not? So we have Judgment on the bottom of your row, and Justice is at the front. So an imbalance occurred here somewhere. I just told y'all, judgment doesn't happen unless there was an injustice. Rewind. I can't believe I said that. But that's what I'm saying. Because when you're in a court of law and judgment is served, justice is served, but if judgment had to occur, judgment had to occur for them to find justice. Because somebody is in the wrong here. And this card is over the Emperor. So maybe the Emperor is going to get justice. Let's find out. That would be exciting. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. Again, 7 of Pentacles is I'm investing. I'm actively investing, and I'm enjoying the fruit of what I've invested. I'm watching it grow. So I have a couple of clarifying cards here. I have the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. I need 1 more card, please. So right off the bat, these 2 cards, Temperance. I need 1 more card, please. Thank you. I need 1 more card, please. I don't like where this is going. Okay. So the 7 of Pentacles is somebody who's investing, who sees you as an investor, and you're watching the fruit of your pentacles grow, right? That's what this card means. Defining this card, we have the Six of Wands. This card means it's a champion. It's a knight coming in after a war. I got to be honest with you. It's coming in after a war. And the villagers are surrounding this knight, you know, cheering him on. But it was such a small, pissy-ass war. It's like some war nobody heard of. It's like, is it really a win? Is that really a win? That's kind of, it's like me beating a 6-year-old at checkers. It's kind of like, is it really a win? Really? Is it fair? That's the feeling that's coming over the Seven of Pentacles, which doesn't make sense because one is, you know, investing your pentacles, watching it grow. And the other one is, I want to win at every cost. I want to win. I don't care if I have to lie, cheat, steal, win. I'm going to win. That's this card. I have a lot of options, lots of options. That's the meaning of the card. Could be good options, could be opportunities, it could be players, it could be partners. I don't know what it is. We'll find out. Temperance, there's an imbalance. And this is a divine arcana. So somebody on the spirit team is showing up trying to balance out this whole situation. Four of Pentacles, somebody withheld love. You know, they have it to give. Unlike this is balanced and I had it to give and I'm over giving now. This past one was holding back. I had it and I didn't want to. I didn't want to put a title on it. I didn't want to call it a commitment. I didn't want to invest my time, money, resources. You're going to buy the tickets to the movie. You're going to buy dinner. You're going to do it. It was imbalanced, which is why Temperance is here. And we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is like a major commitment. It's a marriage, right? And the divine is showing up. This, again, is a major arcana card. So Hierophant is a traditional relationship. And somebody's looking to invest in it, or they've invested enough and they want to move into a marriage, which makes sense too. Not quite clear yet, y'all. I want to define this Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Can you tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles? High Priestess. This is using intuition, calling on your spirit tribe, asking for guidance. That's what I asked about the Queen of Pentacles, so tell me more. Up in her head, can't make a decision, stuck. She's going into a meditative state to try to find, probably calling on her divine team while she's in this meditative state, asking for answers. That's the current state of this queen. Anything else? Okay, all right. Seven of Swords, incoming honest. Well, I'm sorry, not honest. This is actually known as a deceitful card. So the Seven of Swords in the depiction of the Rider-Waite deck is somebody running around, having an argument with two people that are turned and they're walking away from the argument. They're dropping their swords and they're leaving. The person left in the card is gathering the swords as best they can. They're scattered all around him. Plus he's got a handful in his arms and he's trying to collect them so he doesn't have to fight. He's trying to avoid arguing. Could be this queen trying to avoid this argument with this king or this emperor. Define the Empress, please. The Justice card over the Emperor is making me think, I think the Emperor might be in justice. I have the Page of Pentacles, incoming communication about opportunity, money, commitment. This is the Empress. Maybe she's running out, having the conversation in her chariot. Tell me more about this Empress for Scorpio. Tower. Yikes. Okay, now I know why there's a 10 here and the world is closing up the story. Okay, Scorpio, I'm sorry. Maybe this has already happened. The Tower is things you can't unsee, things you can't unhear. It's the foundation. It's the tower falling, crashing down because the foundation was never solid to begin with. It had to come down. It had to come down. It wasn't going to hold anything. It doesn't hold any stress. It's built incorrectly. It's the whole foundation's broken. That's this card. That is defining the Empress. Wah, wah. So I kind of get the sense that this Emperor, that the Pentacles and the Cups or showing was he showed up solid, committed, loving, had deep feelings for this Empress. And yeah, and then Justice showed up. And then right below it is the reasons why it's imbalanced. He wanted to marry her. There were other opportunities in play. It required a balancing of the situation, and it's divine balancing. The divine balanced this. Nothing anybody here did. It just came out that way. And then we have a tower over the Empress with a chariot. And so I think that she makes, maybe the tower is in the past and she's trying to make it right. The Nine of Pentacles. This is how he sees her. This is how she sees her. The Nine of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. They want to quit fighting, arguing. So this is the fighting, arguing card, like pretty high intensity arguing, cussing, screaming, throwing divorce around, throwing breakup around, accusatory of other players in the mix. I mean, like, it's super, super real stuff. B word, all sorts of cuss words flying around. In the reverse is, I want to make this right. I want to correct this. I'm going to change. This is why the Ace of Cups is under the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody wants to come in and offer a new beginning because they want their ten of Cups. They want this to be right. They want to correct the wrong and fix something on a new foundation. Looks like. You know, that financial reading is looking pretty good now, huh? I just thought of that. Tell me more, Spirit, about Scorpio. What's going on, Scorpio? Thank you. I have the Nine of Cups, and this did fly out in the reverse, and it is over the Three of Cups. So this is somebody wanting to start over, go back to their childhood, be innocent. They are their wish fulfilled. They want them to accept the One Pentacle somewhere here. I think it was at the beginning, and they want to offer it and go get their 10. You know, they want the 10 of Pentacles. They want their 10 of Cups. They want the Disney card. Anything else, Spirit, regarding Scorpio? Tell me about this Six of Pentacles. I got the Two of Wands in the reverse. So the Two of Wands in the upright is making a decision. It's a major decision. You can see the world there, the globe, and the RV. This girl is making a decision about where she wants to travel, right? For like a year, you know, where am I going to go? It's a major decision. So this Six of Pentacles is a major decision, and it's in the reverse, meaning I don't think it's going to be a major decision. I think there's an ending here. I think somebody's withholding or stuck, can't make a decision. That's currently where they're sitting. Like, that's the current energy I feel for this week, is I don't know what I should do. I don't have all the information, kind of what we were talking about at the beginning of the read. I'm full of anxiety and fear, and I need to go and call. And I think judgment has already been served here. I think that's what the Tower was about. And the Tower was the imbalance came to light. The Tower isn't the act. It's the recognition of the act. It's the dirt coming out. It's the proof in the pudding, you know. Once you become a pickle, you can't go back to be a cucumber. You know, it is what it is. I hate that statement too, but there it is. I don't know what else to say. It's out, and you can't unsee it. Here it is. This Tower isn't going to go away. And you can't have a cucumber out of a pickle. And you got the Page of Cups. Somebody wanting to come in and give you a cup of love and have a conversation. Excuse me. Somebody does not want me to talk about this, I swear. This doesn't happen unless I do a reading, by the way. They'll, you know, other readers are, you know, fancy it up and they say, I have a closed throat chakra. I'm like, no. They just want me to shut up. They're like, shh, shh, shh. Don't tell Scorpio. Don't tell them what we're doing. So somebody's going to want to have a conversation with you about doing this again and doing it right. Ah, there's my ace. I was waiting for you. Where you been? You're like a few pages shy. So the Ace of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse. It's in the reverse. Somebody is going to come and offer it. Maybe they're not going to offer it. I think they're going to come and offer it. I definitely think, but I don't think you might be accepting it. You're putting a big giant pause on this next to the Page of Cups. I can't make this up, y'all. Okay, let's talk about Judgment. Tell me more about Judgment. I loved her. Okay, somebody wants to take you in the boat. They want to get you in the boat, and they want to take you from rough waters to calm waters, right? And this is your judgment. You can go, you can not go, you can get in the boat, you can stay. It's up to you. That's your judgment call, right? The judgment occurred when, how do I explain this? Let me break this down. When people do dirt, they all knew they were doing dirt. You didn't know, or whatever, however this resonates. You didn't know. It wasn't exposed. You didn't have all the information, right? It goes back to the Two of Swords. You didn't have all the information. Justice occurs. You don't know there's justice because you don't know that there was something that happened. You didn't know. You don't know. You are still wearing the blindfold. When justice occurred, I just to assume spiritual court happened. Like the divine saw all this happening for a while, said, not today, not going to happen today. You can't do this to my kid. That's one of my favorites. You can't mess with one of my favorite kids. I'm going to come in and I'm going to call justice. Boom. Trial, done, guilty, not guilty. Then you find out. That's the Tower. It plays out in the 3D. 5D, it's done. Karma is being delivered. It's on its way to the player that was found guilty. Karma's coming in. To the other recipient, yeah, it feels like a tower, but they get justice and judgment occurs. So it's your judgment call at the end of the story or at the end of this chapter, whatever you want, which seems like this week with a period in it. And you get to decide what chapter, if you want to take this person on to the next chapter and try to fix it, or if you're going to move on single, whatever. It's your call. At the end of the week, again, and you got 2 extra cards. This is what this means, okay? Now I get it. You have 2 extra cards at the end of this week somewhere. And again, everybody's timeline is different because y'all have self-will, and I don't know your story. But you have an opportunity because an action. This is action. Knight of Pentacles. It is coming. Here we go. Could be a new opportunity with this person, which is what I think it is. And because you have, like, leading up to this, it's Cups and Pentacles all throughout. And you had an ace here. That was it. That was introvert. You had a reverse ace. I just laughed. But on the other side, you also have a 10. You can put a pin in it and say, no, thank you, and walk on to the next chapter by yourself. Either way, these are your options. This is what Spirit is telling you. The other thing about Tarot, there isn't a whole lot of feelings. They don't give you feelings. They give you facts. This is data, just the facts, ma'am. And the facts are, this is what's happening. You can decide the fairness and who's right, who's wrong, and who did what first. It doesn't matter. This is just how it's going to portray in your timeline. It's like all these pins that are put down on your timeline. What's happening? This is what's happening. You're going to be in your mind, and you're going to meditate about this. You're thinking about this. You're praying about this. You're calling upon your team. You're talking to your friends, maybe your pastor. You are really spending some quality time. Remember when I said you're going to put a pause in it? This is where that energy stops. And the rest of it is just describing your energy. Two of Swords, don't have all the information. That's not a decision. That's just telling me you have to make a decision, but you can't. You don't feel comfortable about it because you don't feel like you can trust them. You don't have all the information. It's hard to make an informed decision when you got a blindfold on, right? That's the first thing. And then right below that is Judgment and Six of Swords. They want to make it right, but you haven't made a decision. They're just telling you what the other party wants to do. They want to take you to calmer waters. They're going to offer you a new opportunity. Will you take it? They don't know. Then you have Judgment, right? All this stuff is telling you what's happening in the energy around you. This is what your energy is doing. Taking a time out, putting yourself in pause, not, you're praying, you're thinking about it. You have all this anxiety. You have all this, this is a big deal. Should I forgive? Should I move forward? Regardless, at the end of this week, Scorpio, remember what I said? You can't have a new chapter. Can't have a new chapter. A new chapter starts with a Fool card, and look what came out. That's where I'm ending it, y'all. I think this is a beautiful ending to a great week. The Fool is a 0. You're going to start this with or without anybody else. You are moving forward. Well done. You've cleaned up a wonderful chapter. You've learned your lesson. You've elevated. I get the sense that you've even spent some time like alone. Like there's a couple of heavy meditation cards here. Like you've gone through some stuff. Or you can take your partner with you because they're going to come in and offer you another cup of love. Let's do this again. Totally up to you, Scorpio. Heavy read. This is a heavy read. Lots of activity though. And I am dying to hear how it turns out. I'm going to be doing another reading for you, hopefully at the beginning of the week. This time. Bear with me. Show me some love and grace. And if you like this vibe and you want to subscribe, please do so you'll be notified of new content that's uploaded. If you liked it and thought it was entertaining, give me a thumbs up and leave me a positive comment. More than happy to respond to any comments or questions you have the best I can. I try to keep up with all those. But I love them. Love them, love them, love them. So until next time, Scorpio, love and light. Take care.